My dad, Roger Pereira, was born in Sri Lanka and was brought up in the Sri Lankan culture. He grew up in an area full of poverty and suffering. He saw how people struggled and how his dad would often help others in need. This generosity shown by his father, combined with the poverty he saw when he was growing up, shaped him to want to help those in need. That's why, after he came to Australia and established himself, he decided to go back and help the poor people of Sri Lanka. This is because he saw firsthand the suffering and effects of poverty. This is the first house he ever built for someone in Sri Lanka, and his generosity is something he learned from his father. My dad had to work hard in life to succeed, and this shaped his journey significantly. He went to England to study so that he could get a good job. Most of the time he was juggling study and work, trying to earn enough to get by. Since he was earning very little, he learnt the valuable lesson of saving money, and would save every cent he could. This influenced him to not waste his money, but to save it for a rainy day. With hard work and determination, he went from stacking shelves in a supermarket and washing dishes in a pub to becoming a product manager for a telecommunications team. The hard-working attitude of his father impacted him to work hard in his own life and become successful. When my dad was young, his grandfather lived with him. His grandfather was very religious and taught my dad about the Catholic faith and the importance of prayer. This shaped him to be a very religious person and to trust in God through tough times. He values prayer and religion from the influence of his grandfather. Also, a cultural practice he has continued to follow over the years is eating Sri Lankan food, such as curries and more. He continues to eat them today and enjoys eating all sorts of Sri Lankan traditional foods. Taking care of the family is sometimes what my dad had to do as the eldest of 3 boys. He had to care for his father when he was going blind and had to accompany him all the way to India to see a specialist doctor. This has shaped him to be someone who values his family very much, and he has passed down this quality onto me. We go very often back to Sri Lanka to reunite with family and get together. My dad came to Australia in 1992 for a holiday and met my mum. He went back to England to finish university and then moved to Australia in 1995. A huge challenge he faced was that he left all his family behind and had nothing in Australia. He couldn't find a job and it was hard managing without his immediate family. He started from the bottom but worked himself up and became successful. This was due to his determination and positive attitude. Digging into my dad's past, I've learned a lot about what he went through and the journeys he has had through his life. What interested me is how he was struggling financially when he moved to Australia and that he couldn't even afford a small car for a very long time. However, what surprised me is how he worked hard through his life and built himself up to the place he is today. My dad's culture has been passed down to me and has impacted who I am today. He has taught me to work hard, passing down his determined work ethic and positivity onto me. He has also passed down many cultural aspects such as food and family spirit onto me, as well as teaching me the importance of helping others. My own attitudes and beliefs are significantly influenced by my dad, and I'm grateful to have him in my life.